doesn't quite go back, does it?
No.
Okay, so there's a choice. You can either have them or not have them.
Is the head wider on these then?
Yes, by the looks of it.
But we can take out the shoes. Can you not take out the spacers? Because that's the kind of spacer. Where's the original one? Yeah, the original ones are more or less flat sides, aren't they? So you don't want, whatever that is there, you want to get rid of it.
Ow. Yes, but I'm not sure that you can. Because I think that's part of the spacer that goes through.
Yeah, but we don't want that. Have we? We've got other spacers, have we? Because that should push out, technically. Is it a top hat? I don't know. Can you put that on the inside?
Well, I did have it on the inside. It's not going to make any difference though, because...
No, you had that on the outside, didn't you?
Well, it has to be on... Well, does it have to be on the outside? That instruction has to face backwards.
But that instruction unpeels.
Yes, I know, but this one was originally on there, so I know which way this was facing.
Yeah, but if you do that...
Yeah, and... Ah, so perhaps there was a left and right. Which means that this was definitely...
No, because these don't come with the label stuck on them.
Yes, they do.
No, didn't I put them on? They came in a little separate bag.
Did they?
Yes. There can't be a difference in the left and right shock.
Okay.
Because don't forget, we put all the bearings and everything else in.
But I don't think that there is a... How can I put it? A bearing for this that doesn't have...
That ridge, because
Yeah.
they're designed for V-rods.
Yep.
Where's that bag of bits?
I thought you had that.
No, they're just spacers.
Yeah. You see, as far as I can remember, this wasn't designed to have yes, to have any sort of cover on it.
Yeah, that bearing needs a top hat.
Yes. Which means that you can't do anything with it. You can't remove it.
No, but you can put it on the inside so it doesn't stop that cap going on.
You can put it on the inside, but it will stop it because it's pushing the whole thing out. So it's the same problem. Look, hang on. If we remove that, grab hold. Even if we do it that way round, yes?
Yeah.
That is still held away by the same amount.
Alright.
It's the amount it's pushed away from the
Yeah, so we need a different bearing in there.
It's either that,
But you could leave it on, there'd just be a seam, won't it?
Yeah, I mean, look,
Yeah.
you can either leave it on or do it the way we had it on the V-Rod, which
Yeah,
is you
it's
just
a-
have a washer on there.
It's up to you.
Um,
I'd put the cap on, personally.
Okay, alright.
Which way do you want that in? Do you want that on the inside or the outside? We can get hold of Progressive and say we want a couple of whatever bushes without the top hat.
Yeah. Well, initially, let's try that.
Or we can cut the top hat off.
Okay. No,
Shouldered sleeve, yes. We want a non-shouldered sleeve.
yeah, what I'm thinking about here is, do we want it throwing away from the frame, or is there enough room here to get away with it?
Depends what sort of... Let me get this nipped up and then you want it sort of straight up and down because I can give you a spacer for
Right.
it.
There will be a spacer
Right, because
required.
that's laying straight. We've got a bag full of spacers that come with it.
Okay, that's definitely laying straight.
And that's that size. No, they're all the same size.
Are they?
Yep.
Oh.
Is that too fat?
Well, no, I mean, it will go on. Are you sure there's
Well, yeah,
not
so
any
all
other size?
flat in the bag.
Oh, okay. Well, the bottom line is that these spacers will work.
Yeah, because originally it's a top hat sleeve at the top
Yeah.
and 2 spaces at the top. At the bottom, there's
Yeah.
a top hat
And
and
no,
one
and
spacer at the
spacer.
bottom.
Right. So we've got the same spacing. We've simply got none at the top and 1 at the bottom.
Yes.
Okay, but
Yes.
that works.
Yeah. All right, that don't sit back, but if you got rid of the bush, because what you could do actually is push that bush out and use the bush from the original ones, because they're all the same size. But as an experiment, all we want to do is fit this and see how much it's dropped.
Dropped it by. But I suppose we also need to.
Yeah.
Can you hang this up over to something?
I'll put it down on top of my bag. Hang it up on the floor.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because you can push that bush out.
Oh, now that's interesting. Because, all right, I'm thinking here.
Thinking out loud.
Yep. This one has a spacer out.
Yeah.
That one doesn't.
Yeah.
If that goes in further because we've changed the spacer,
Yeah.
what we can do is swap the spacer at the bottom, swap the bush at the bottom for the top, because the bush
because the
at
bottom's
bottom,
got a bush. The bottom one's got a top hat bush.
oh yes, okay.
But we
yeah.
want to. Could you push the bottom bush out then and turn it round the other way?
It looks as though it's exactly the same. It looks as though it's exactly the same size, front and back. Which means that the bush on here is actually a 2-part bush.
No, it's not. It's a top hat, dude. Yeah, look.
Well, in that case,
That's the bush that goes through there. They're the spacers.
okay, in that case, can we have a look? I better not do that. Can we have a look at the other progressive?
It's exactly the same.
No, I know, but that one's on the bike. I want to have a look at the bottom of this. Okay, that has a bit of a cap. That one's flat.
Yep, because that's a top hat bush.